live look from our A&A camera out in Ridgefield. Thanks so much for watching Afternoon Live. If you know your relationship needs some help, but you're not quite sure exactly what to do, today we have your answers. Here to talk about relationship and sex therapy and coaching, we welcome back two of our regular therapists. Megan Meganson is here along with Christine D'Angelo. Ladies, it is fantastic to see you.
Yeah.
Both together.
Yeah, I know. We're excited to be here together.
I'm not as excited as probably some of our viewers and of course myself. So, okay, let's just talk about some of the similarities between what you do.
Yes.
So you do couples therapy.
Yes.
And then Christine, you do sex therapy. So what are
coaching.
sex
so
coaching?
I'm the sex therapist.
Okay. Oh, you're a sex therapist
That's
as well
right,
as
right.
a couples therapist?
Couples therapist and sex
I
therapist.
see. Okay.
And then Christine does sex coaching.
So what are some of the similarities and the differences then between the
Yes.
two of you?
Well, we're so excited to be here today to talk about that because we get these questions all the time about how are we different, but we really want to start with how we're the same because there's a lot of areas of overlap between sex therapy and sex coaching.
Okay.
So first and foremost, we really share the goal of helping our clients overcome their sexual problems so that they can live more joyful, pleasurable lives.
Well, amen to that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, we're so aligned there. And even though some of the ways that we go about doing that are different, the overall structure of the work that we do is pretty similar. So we both work to help clients identify what their goals are, what they want to be different in their life, and then we start to pinpoint the different barriers that are in the way of them getting to where they want to be.
Okay. Okay, I'm tracking with you so far.
So we both have a talk-only practice, and we provide our clients with at-home exercises that allow them to build on their sexual skills, but we also have a shared goal of improving the intimacy between couples and empowering and inspiring sexuality within individuals.
Okay. Okay, so that all sounds great.
Yeah.
So then why aren't you both doing the exact same thing?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll start by explaining what makes sex therapy unique, and then Christine will talk about what makes sex coaching unique.
Okay.
So sex therapy, first and foremost, we want to remember that sex therapists are trained as mental health providers.
Okay.
Right. So primarily, I am a general psychotherapist and a general couples therapist. And within that field, we're really working to focus on issues around mental health, emotional well-being, and relationship well-being.
Okay.
So by extension, when we weave sex therapy into that, we want to look at how our sexual problems might be impacted or even caused by things like depression, anxiety, relationship problems, past traumas.
I see.
So sex therapy aims to weave all of those things together to help clients achieve their goals.
Got you.
Yeah.
I think I get that.
Yes.
Now then, Christine, sex coaching.
Yes. As a sex coach, I ask the very important question, where do you want your future sexual self to be? And using a holistic approach, I work with my clients to really normalize the conversation around sex and sexuality, exploring one's values, attitudes, and beliefs around sex and sexuality. One thing I hear a lot from my clients is that they want to feel more sexually empowered. They want to feel more confident.
Okay.
So I provide tips and tools and techniques that allow them to build that skill set so that they can go into a sexual situation with that confidence.
Okay, well, it sounds like to me, just to break it down in like layman's terms,
Yes.
you are like both sexual focus, right? It's sexual health and well-being. But Megan, maybe you talk about more of where you've been and how that frames where you are now. And then maybe Christine is more of like, where do you want to go? So future.
Exactly.
Okay, so then can somebody then see both of you at the same time?
Absolutely.
I see. So how do you have that conversation with a partner?
Yeah, well, you know, it's really interesting because I might be working, I mean, this is something that we've done several times over the past year. You know, I might be working with a couple in couples therapy and sex therapy, but I find that the couple are really looking for more tips and techniques about how to make sex better, which is something that a sex therapist doesn't do. So I continue working with them on improving their overall relationship and understanding their sexual problems. And then they work concurrently with Christine to really, you know, level things up in the bedroom.
Level things up. I like
it
that.
up.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to level up. Everybody wants to do that. Okay, so how does someone then go about finding somebody who's right for them? Like, I know that there's some credentials people need to pay attention to. What's all that about real quick?
Sure. So one thing that we both feel very passionate about is finding that perfect person, someone that you do have that good fit with, right? So if you're looking for a sex coach or any practitioner, really, you want to really look into what's their background, what's their schooling, are they certified, are they licensed? Don't be afraid to ask those questions when you're doing a consult call, which we both offer, by the way.
So there's different certifications for both of your specialties?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And
it's
like, so what is it so people will know not to be frauding?
Absolutely, and that's a really important thing to know about our field as well, is that it's not regulated. So anyone really can hang their shingle and say, hey, I offer work around sexuality. So you do want to ask really good questions to make sure the person you're working with is very well trained. So for sex therapists, you want to make sure that they're involved in some way with the organization ASECT. It's kind of a mouthful, but it stands for the American Association of Sexuality Educators, Counselors, and Therapists.
Okay.
Right, so this is kind of a stamp of approval that says this therapist has gone above and beyond to become trained in sexuality.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Do you have certificates or something you
Yes,
can show someone?
yeah, that's
okay,
right.
Because
You
anybody
can.
can say that now that they're watching. Okay. You know, and want
Yes,
to make sure.
that's
okay.
right.
And what about for you, Christine?
So for me, I'm certified through Sex Coach U. There's other bodies out there who will also certify you, but it's a matter of really making sure that person has gone above and beyond for their schooling and their experience, and that they're very well equipped to handle you and your concerns.
Okay. And you did make it clear that this is talk only. So
Yes.
even
Right.
in the coaching, there's no
Correct.
activity happening in the, that's good to know. 'Cause
Yeah.
somebody out there, I know you
I
know
get
you
asked
want
that
to
a
know.
lot.
Yes,
Okay.
we get that question all the time.
Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your expertise and how people can go about finding the right type of
Yeah.
therapy, coaching, or both.
Yeah,
at
or
the same
both.
time.
Thanks for
Yay!
having us.
It's
Thank
good to have you
you.
both here.
Yeah.
You know, more than welcome to come on back. You're our regulars, and we love to have you. We'll have more information about Megan and Christine for you on our website at katu.com. Now stick around. We are going to show you a way to turn old denim into eco-friendly, saving energy. It's pretty cool. It's coming up next on Afternoon Live.